up, never let it fall. Have me roar like an animal. Back to the bone. Watch out, cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
No mai haere mai, welcome along. TSB Stadium, New Plymouth. We are in the midst of round 9. The Airs are hosting the Jets. And both teams on the outside looking in. Hello everyone, Andrew Mulligan on hand with Casey Frank. And the Jets are the talk of the town. At the moment, won 4 of their last 5, Casey Frank. And they will be looking for another win, their 3rd in a row.
Yeah, they have been playing fantastically ever since they moved John Bohannon into that facilitator's role at the top. It has opened up Robert Crawford on the wing and Zayn Najdawi inside. And that inside battle is going to be key tonight with no Ty Wynyard suiting up for the Taranaki Airs.
Yeah, you can see there the 7th placed Airs. They're looking for their 4th win in a row. The Jets and the Bulls will be feeling the heat, as will the Rams. They are still to come, those games involving those 2 teams. And you can see the Tuatara still on top, albeit with the Giants and the Hawks, who play tomorrow, breathing down the Tuatara's neck. It is all on in NZNBL 2022. The Sharks were looking for a win. They badly need a win, as do the Saints. And that is what round 9 looks like to round out what has been a really interesting weekend. A lot of movement going on, not just with rosters, but also on the table as well. And here is the starting 5 for the Jets. And what do you like about the starting 5?
I really like the way it's settled with Bohannon playing more on the perimeter. It's opened up that space for Najdawi. He's a great fighter. And possibly their best scorer isn't even in that starting lineup. That's Shane Temeter coming off the bench. He is a key scorer for them, although he will not play from the beginning. And
the coach is Natu Tafali. He has been very calm, very collected, even in the midst of a rough start to the season, but his team has strung it together, and he was with us moments ago.
Natu Tafali, head coach of the Manawatu Jets, 3 wins in a row. How are you feeling coming into this week?
Oh, we're feeling confident, but not over too confident or complacent. Yeah, we're just going to continue doing what we have been in the last 4 weeks, and if we get that, we get the right result.
The Taranaki Airs have now got the 3 imports in. What are you doing to minimise their impact on the game?
Well, you know, it's quite interesting because without Ty Wynyard, you know, they're going to play that. We can tell that they're going to be up tempo tonight. That does cause problems for us because we're a little bit bigger. We're a big side, so we're going to have to adapt to that speed and pace. I think the only way we can negate that is if we take care of our defensive rebounds and slow the tempo of the game down, play at our pace, and then do a better job on defense. If we can lock in on our defensive end, keep that constant, then I feel we've got a good chance to win tonight.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
And that is the starting 5 for the Airs. And Anthony Hilliard, Javante Douglas, and Marcel Jones, a veteran legend of this league. He's going to be exciting, hopefully, in that 5 spot without Ty Wynyard.
Yeah, it's really important what he does, rebounding and controlling the paint defensively. They're going to be a little undersized, but they can counter that with that speed, as Coach Natu Tafali was talking about previously.
Davison just thrown down, I think it was a 360 dunk there as well with a 2-foot plant. I'm not going to let that one go to pass. Head coach is Trent Adam of the Airs, and he is looking for a win to keep them in touch with the top 6.
Trent Adams of the Taranaki Airs. Tough road loss last week against the Hawks. What are you doing this week to change?
Yeah, tough week last week. Had a few guys out with illness as well, and then obviously the travel day didn't go great. So good week this week as far as lots of recovery at the start of the week, and then a lot of game prep for the high-flying Jets team this week.
Manawatu Jets have got 3 wins in a row. What are you doing to stop them this week in their game?
Yeah, they're playing very well, lots of confidence. They've been defending very well over the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, Bohannon and Crawford, 2 key guys there that we have to sort of slow down. Bohannon's assists and rebounding is something that we've really keyed in on this week for us.
Good luck.
Yeah, this team has been pretty good. You can see both teams pretty good on the glass. Offensive rebounds. Battle of the boards will decide this one.
Yeah, you can see the offensive rebounds are going to be severely affected with the absence of Ty Wynyard. That will affect the rebound margin as well. The Jets have the opportunity to get up there, but they do have the best three-point maker in the game in Anthony Hilliard. Shane Temura, I mentioned, coming off the bench, he will be key how many he gets up, but it's all about those two guys at the bottom. John Bohannon, consistent triple-double watch. If he can perform up to his best without turning it over, the Jets are in great position. Conversely, Anthony Hilliard, if he is shooting the ball well, if he is up over 30 points, I do not think the Jets have the firepower to keep up.
Hilliard, he takes over 10 on average a game, three-pointers. Here are your referees.
Who is he, Sam Dempster?
Sam Dempster last night for the Giants had 9 threes.
Made!
9 made threes. Incredible performance from Sam Dempster and the Giants on the road. They go tomorrow against the Hawks. But this one has top 6 ramifications.
How good does that crowd look? Look at this crowd on a Saturday afternoon in Taranaki.
It's a great time, the 5:30 tip-off. It's great as well that we don't have any clashes in the schedule like last season, where there'll be 2 games going on at once. It just isn't great for anybody.
That is one of the scariest fans I've ever seen in my life, in the Michael Myers green mask.
That
Way to support Palmy, though.
That's great. I mean, there is a little pocket of Palmy supporters there. You can see behind the score bench. It's a little bit of a derby game of the North Island.
And it's always one of the more difficult road trips if you have to go between those two cities, just because of the travel. Manawatu has pulled it off today. Will they be able to overcome everything that has been in their way up to this point in the season and pull off yet another improbable win, as you mentioned, going for their 4th in a row?
Yeah, 4th in a row. I mean, that really is quite special for the Jets. Those wins, they had the Sharks last week and the Rams. They managed to get the win over the Tuatara after being well beaten by the Tuatara on Queen's birthday Monday. And they had a win over the Bulls, which we had the pleasure of calling the Pukekohe venue of Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre.
And that would have been probably the worst they've played in any of their wins. They have picked up the level since then. That's the first time they really started to move John Bohannon out into the perimeter, use him as a passer, and the team around him has just really started to shine since that's been the case. Looking for more of that today. The Airs, however, they will be out and running, pressuring him on the perimeter with Jones, seeing if they can make that passing just a bit more difficult.
The Yeti is on the floor, just clearing the Yeti out with the ball delivered to referee Pickering. It'll be Carlin Davison with all the hops in the world, the 18-year-old going against John Bohannon. Immense G League experience. And here's, like he said, a triple-double watch. He's averaging about 5 assists a game, is John Bohannon.
He's had assist games
almost
up
6
to 13. He's had 13 assist games, so this is a guy who does look for his teammates, but they have to ball pressure him today.
Going to the post against Douglas. Got a height mismatch here, and Bohannon left it short. And there is an offensive rebound, and Marcel Jones cleans it up, though.
Well, that's promising for the Airs, not the Jets. They want to see that matchup being taken advantage of.
Marcel Jones couldn't finish on that one.
He just doesn't have the elevation on there. Tried to get it up through the contact, was unable to, but you see the transition opportunities there early for the Airs.
Robert Crawford, Paif Momosia, tipped. Hilliard has it. Roger to his right, pull up from Hilliard. Douglas puts it up and in.
Well, I like that pull-up three a lot in transition. Only one defender and multiple teammates ran in to get on the glass for him. Javonte Douglas, the winner of the rebound.
Crawford nails a 3, left alone.
Well, they really gave him a lot of time. He is a very capable shooter. If you're going to go under a screen like that, he is certainly going to let it fly.
Douglas for 3. Knocks that down. Trading threes are the Jets and the Airs.
Interesting matchup for Douglas. If they're going to try and guard him with John Bohannon, he's going to have a lot of space and driving opportunities. Look for him to really take advantage going down the stretch.
Crawford stepping through. Bohannon with the rebound, the height, the length. Gives it to Najdawi. Najdawi's little hook can't get the roll on. And Douglas has it.
Already 3 offensive rebounds for the Jets, however. Haven't taken advantage.
Richie Roger with the floater in the lane in transition.
Well, the transition game is already deadly. That is where the Airs are looking to get points. The Jets have to find a way to slow it down.
Najdawi fouled on the drive.
And a nice little down screen action coming off on the roll. A perfectly timed slip by Najdawi, who has been quite the foundation piece for the Jets on the interior. A strong player who has, in recent weeks, really taken advantage of the mismatches when teams try to guard him with more of a swingman. He is feasting on it. Going to be a bit more difficult in the matchups this afternoon, however. I think the Airs have some nice matchups size-wise that will be able to give him problems.
Najdawi good on the second. Here's Roger. Great look. Javante Douglas with the dunk off the Marcel Jones feed.
Well, I like the action, really patient with it. And they noticed that the Jets were switching all over the place, but not enough communication out of those switches, hence the slip for Douglas for the wide open jam.
Crawford with a 3.
He's picking up where he left off in the second half a week ago against the Sharks. He was 0 for 9 from the three-point stripe in the first half. Only missed 1 in the second. Hasn't missed yet here in the first half today.
Carlin Davison just too strong on that follow, but offensive rebounds going to the 4 in this game already. Bohannon on the block. Little hook, little strong.
He has not had a lot of success in the post, but they're going to continue to try and work that well. Crawford fights hard for the rebound, but can't beat Douglas to it.
Poked away, but it's Jones who has it. He's left that well short. And then we've got a 3 in the key, is the call.
Interesting. That looked like an obvious shot. So I don't know if it has to hit that rim to reset, but referee Dallas Pickering would know that rule better than me, and he'd also be surprised to hear me say something like that.
Come on. One. Come on. Here we go.
Najdawi, quick move on Marcel Jones. And he's fouled by Javante Douglas on the help.
Just allowed Najdawi to get really deep position. And then on that catch, he quickly spun and got to where he wanted to go. They're going to have to push him out off the low block area to take down his efficiency, as we have a whistle to discuss something. Looks like a substitution. I was a little late getting to the deck.
And Temera comes in, Shane Temera, and Klein Salmon comes in, comes out, excuse me.
This is when the Jets offense really takes flight. Shane Temera, fantastic offensive rebounder, but he has done his damage as a perimeter shooter this year. Has really worked on his game to develop that area. And with him and Crawford, now they have 2 deadly three-point shooters on the wings, opening up space on the interior for the bigs and for those driving lanes.
Najdawi back at the line. It's 3 for 3. 6:24 to go in this first quarter. Both teams feeling each other out. Rebounding the offensive glass was a real feature early on. And that 3 is good.
It's just too easy. A little handoff action. Crawford goes underneath. And Hilliard does not hesitate. He will pull that shot up all day long.
Temera can't reply. Douglas with the rebound. Marcel Jones, just a little strong from Douglas as he ran the floor.
I don't think Coach Trent Adams will be too upset about it, though. That's what he wants to do. Make this Jet squad run. They want to slow the pace. They want to be deliberate at all times, and there is opportunities to be had if you can push the pace and still take care of the basketball.
Temera with the rebound. Another offensive rebound. That's the 3rd for the Jets. The Airs have 4. The Jets. Crawford with another 3.
3 for 3. He is off to a hugely hot start from the three-point line. Exactly what the Jets were looking for from him on the wing, putting pressure on the Airs early.
Marcel Jones faked the handoff, puts the floater up, and he goes down and gets his own rebound. Richie Roger. Cullen Davidson can't get it. Robert Crawford has it. And Zain Najdawi just held Richie Roger down as he went past, and I think he's called for the foul on it. Or is it Richie Roger called for the unsportsmanlike?
Unsportsmanlike.
He's like, he pushed me down. He held me down.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I think this is a case of missing the first one, catching the second one. Not sure if we're going to have a replay of it, of the action happening in the corner, but an awkward play. And you see Coach Trent Adams arguing that he was being forced down, not the other way around, but the call has been made, much to the chagrin of the Airs bench. Good early signs here for the Jets. It's at their pace in the half court. They've been able to weather the storm of some Taranaki fast break opportunities. On the glass, not exactly where they want to be, but they do have 3 offensive rebounds already out of their 7 misses, getting nearly half those back. But outside of Robert Crawford, who is 3 for 3 from the field, no one else has made a shot. 0 for 7.
That is quite the stat. Just a 1-point lead for the Jets. Nice crowd in at TSB Stadium. Late Saturday afternoon. It kind of feels like a Sunday around the country. Matariki weekend.
Looks like it feels like a Sunday to that mom. she could use an extra day this weekend. A long weekend.
Absolutely.
As we all can. I mean, probably not me. I'm pretty well rested.
You are. You've got your work-life balance down.
I've got it.
So Robert Crawford will shoot the foul shot. The Jets will get the ball after the questionable unsportsmanlike foul call. And Richie Roger.
Crawford as the shooter. 3, 2, 1, it was Najdawi who got fouled, but in this case with this, they could choose whoever they want to be the shooter, as it was an unsportsmanlike. And so now he is up to 11 points. And you've got 4 free throws from Najdawi, and that is the scoring breakdown for the Jets this afternoon.
Well, Najdawi, just a 61% foul shooter, but he's already been to the line, the Z line 4 times. Telfer in the game for the Airs. We've got Sean Willett as well. He's come to the rescue. Number 15 for the Airs. 18 and 10 against the Hawks last weekend. And Willett has the ball. He is out to run. And Marcel Jones is the recipient.
Just like that, the game gets a little bit faster. Willett is a load on the glass. He was a double-double man in Portugal when he made the first team and was a leading rebounder in the league.
Bohannon gets the roll.
He'll take that one. I don't know, didn't look super confident in it when he didn't get the dunk, but he will take the make as the Jets continue to execute well. Nice find on the roll there.
Telfer. That 3 is good from Scott Telfer.
Jets are pretty much just daring the Airs to shoot the ball coming off these screens, not defending it coming around, hopeful for the misses, which has not been the case here in the first quarter.
Najdawi to the hoop, gets the roll, it counts, and 1.
And Najdawi got to the strong hand and went with a bit of power. Marcel Jones perplexed as to the amount of contact being whistled there. But the offensive aggressor was rewarded. Put the ball down, get your head on the rim. Force the officials to call in your favor. And Najdawi, 6 points, looking for 7 on this make.
Ashdawi at the line again. He's now 5 for 5. He's got 5 points from the foul line.
And 7 on the layup there, so 5 from the foul line and the 1 make. Him and Bohannon have joined the making party with Crawford.
Hilliard misses that. Fa'amosili with the rebound. Takaha Cooper in the game for the Jets as well, number 14. Najdawi, strong move inside. He's got 9 now.
He is dominating inside without Wynyard.
Hilliard in transition. This is what they talked about, wanting to push it without Ty Wynyard.
Jets have no answer for the Airs when they push it.
Offensive board again. Crawford, too timid, but it's broken up. Here comes Hilliard with the ball now off the Willett pass. Another dunk.
Transition game igniting the offensive fortunes of the Airs. They just need to get it and run every possession, but got to get stops to do it. Can't take the ball out of the net.
Breakdown in communication between Cooper and Najdawi.
Unfortunate too, because the backdoor was certainly there. Of course, Javante Douglas might have been following the basketball that was flying out of bounds into the second row.
And here comes Willett.
And Willett is a high-speed player.
Well, yes, he is. Gets it up and in.
And tells him too small afterwards.
So they're just a little bit short on the bench are the Airs. Hayes Walker, last minute scratch from the team sheet. He's picking up an injury.
That will affect their depth, but shouldn't affect the speed of this team.
Ashdawi going to work on Aaron Bailey-Knoll.
Well, that's a nice pace and shot, and he is feeling good in this one, off to just a brilliant start, obviously. 11 points already. And that's on 3 for 4 from the field and 5 for 5 from the line. And in the last few weeks, he's had a couple of 30-point performances. Really excelling when Bohannon's up high, taking the other big out, as we see the Hilliard athleticism. Not just a shooter, he's a bucket anywhere on that court.
Certainly is a bucket. Hilliard averaging close to 30 a game. As Willett misses that. Bailey-Knoll in the midst of 4 Jets.
The hustle of Aaron Bailey-Knoll gets possession back. There he is. Oldest man in the league. Doesn't look a day over. Oh, let's go 36. It's a little gray.
Maybe his age is his number, 38.
He's a 40-piece now in real life, but he's looking good. He must moisturize. Always love to see Auntie out there teaching the young fellas a lesson or two.
Invaluable off the bench. Invaluable talking to the youngsters. And he's still performing for the Airs when they gives them the minutes. And that is what they need.
I think earlier the Airs thought that foul was on Marcel Jones. It was not. He still only has 1. So that helps the Airs a bit.
Telfer knocking down that 3. That's his second.
Telfer, Scotty Telfer looking good. The North Shore product. And solid D every game, but you see a foul on Sean Willett.
Just a little bit too aggressive on Fa'amosili.
Looked like it was a pretty clean knock out of bounds, but it will send Fa'amosili to the line, to the regime, to see if he can even this one up. Quite the pace we're at here in the first quarter. A lot of points being put on the board.
50 points in the first quarter. They'll be up there for a first quarter in the Sal's NBL this year.
The scoring has found a decided uptick the last couple of weeks. Had a huge offensive outpouring last night between the Tuatara and the Nelson Giants. As Nelson solidified their chase of Auckland, who is on a little bit of a slump now, sliding to 7-5.
There's Knoll outside. Carlin Davidson knocks down that 3. Carlin Davidson, his shooting percentages aren't great, But that is a confidence booster for him.
Love the patience of the offense. Get the ball on the perimeter as Telford gets a steal.
Nice work. And then Telford's feeling it. A little bit to the left, and that was a real heat check.
He was definitely feeling it. He got the steal, so he felt a little emboldened.
And we got a foul on the baseline.
It's going to be free throws once again for Salmon. That's the 6th team foul.
It's Nathaniel Salmon, brother of Klein, getting some minutes.
They've both been playing quite well, the Salmon brothers, for Manawatu. In the early season trials and tribulations where they had no imports and were just trying to get done with a youthful squad, I think has paid a few dividends. These guys have got some extra playing time early and have been playing well in their opportunities since.
Well, round one between these two teams was a blowout. The Airs winning by 21. And since these teams are like 7 and 8, going for the 6th spot, the Airs knocked that down through Javonte Douglas. Points differential in a head-to-head situation will determine probably a couple of spots, if not all of them, in the Sal's NBL, it feels like. So, unfortunately for the Jets, they're really on the back foot. Timida with a team right above them on the table, and that will do us a big scoring 59 points in the first quarter. And we're done. We'll be back from TSB Stadium in a minute and a half.
They start on the baseline, got to halfway, make the shot, and then prizes is, what's your name? Right, Oliver, are you ready? Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, go! Get the ball, get the ball! Hold it here. Keep going. All the way, all the way, all the way. That was a double dribble as well. Just say, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Shoot it up. Yes! Go get the next ball. Go get the next ball. Come on, mate. Let's go, Oliver. Run, 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 run. Oh, 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 oh. Shoot it up. Yes! Go get the next one. Get the next one. Here it is. Give it up for Oliver! Congratulations, Oliver, with the high five. Awesome. Fantastic. Come over here, come get your t-shirt. That's as easy as that. Well, Oliver, what story you got, Oliver?
Welcome back. 6 3-pointers made by the Taranaki Airs with this 5-point lead, and they also have 7 offensive rebounds as well. And of their 13 made shots, 10 of them have been assisted on, and that's the reason they are up. But the Jets, they've been to the line quite a bit, Casey. 10 of 11 from the foul line.
And that's what's keeping them in it because of that rebounding advantage that the Airs have now. They've been able to get up 25 shots, an extra 8 on the Jets, and that is that 5-point difference. That's where it's coming from. The absolute pace of Taranaki, the creation of second shots with offensive rebounds and forcing turnovers with their 3 steals has them in great position. The Jets have to find a way to slow down this transition game. One way to do it, score the basketball, but also attack the offensive glass, force the Airs to really rebound as a gang, get everybody in that paint and lessen those fast breaking opportunities.
Hilliard and Douglas looking to get this game back underway.
17 points between the two of them. They are 7 for 11 from the field. They've been carrying the scoring load since they joined the Airs.
Douglas on the drive. Marcel Jones contesting for the rebound. Carlin Davidson tracks it down, does well.
Excellent hustle, coming completely out of his position to get that.
Hilliard Can't get the roll by Hannah with the rebound.
Too many offensive rebounds for the Airs early. The Jets now lock things down just a bit.
Great catch from Temera.
Lovely pass by Bohannon, right where it needed to be. Temera had an opportunity to smash the first one.
Oh, that three is good.
Willett on the break. Coming down, not known as a shooter.
From Palm Bay, Florida. Went to school at Queens, North Carolina. Graduated 2019. Bohannon has Douglas on him, gives it out to Crawford. Hilliard on him. Pull up from the elbow. Too strong. Sealy finds Temera.
That's
Excuse me. That is not Temera.
Nathan Salmon.
That is Nathaniel Salmon. So Nathaniel Salmon with the and one, giving them good minutes. Natu Tafali and the coaching staff.
It's the offensive glass, the timeliness of the rebounding opportunities for the Jets. That is their 5th offensive rebound. They're getting half of their missed shots back. Oh, and
Carlin Davison just planting too far back. Steps out off the missed free throw as well.
just a bit of offensive lackadaisicalness by both teams. Not valuing possession quite as much as they should be. Need to be a bit more aware, not only of where the defenders are, but those court lines as well. Best defender in the league.
Sealy misses that. Tough little layup, but it stays with Manawatu.
I think looking at the way this game is going, Taranaki is pretty fortunate to be in the lead. Manawatu has missed many an easy shot right at the rim. And it's probably not going to stay that way for long. The more opportunities they get.
(35-31). It was fast-paced for that first quarter. Sealy into Nathaniel Salmon. Carlin Davis all over him. Good defense. Crawford with 1 on the clock. And we got a foul underneath. And that was on, I think it's going to be on Nathaniel Salmon.
Yeah, I believe that is the call. And an unneeded foul because Carlin Davis and the Airs, they're not really boxing out physically. They're all turning, finding the ball and chasing after it. Hence why the Jets are getting these offensive rebound chances.
Poked away, Crawford. And Crawford gets it up and in. Good steal.
Laziness with the basketball. Going to have to be just more determined when you're dribbling the ball. The Jets have been active.
Javonte Douglas strong through the defense of the Jets.
Straight through Bohannon, who looks like is avoiding foul trouble. If I'm the Airs, I'm taking note of that, and I am attacking the rim. He's not looking to block shots.
And again, the plant foot steps out from the player. This time, it's Temera in the corner.
Sideline is the best defender in the league.
Hands down.
Doesn't even need hands, hence the hands down.
No hands down man down, that's for sure. Taranaki, the Airs up 4. Hilliard in the corner. Good screen from Marcel Jones. Nice find from Roger.
I love the deliberate play call. Action coming out of that. Hilliard running up and out multiple screens, losing the defender. Always where Rogers was to go with it, and successful with the call.
Bohannon puts it up and in.
Javonte Douglas really using every inch of his athleticism to contest that, take away the first opportunity, but Bohannon sticking with it, gets the second.
The up fake to Marcel Jones. Hilliard really hanging off Douglas is Bohannon, and Bohannon is made to pay for that.
If I'm seeing that matchup on the perimeter, I'm putting the ball through his hands every time. He'll either have the jumper or he'll have the drive. Too many options with Bohannon guarding him.
Crawford, nice pull-up jumper from Crawford.
He is just looking so in rhythm today. The best I've seen him. 15 points already in the first half. Douglas not too far behind. with 14 of his own.
Good look. Roger in the corner, is it? It is. It's raining triples in this game.
Draining him is correct.
That is 10 for 16 from the Taranaki Airs. Timeout by the Jets. Yeah, down 9.
Well, they're going to have to find an answer for 2 forms of offense. 1, the three-pointer, and 2, transition. They are not guarding either right now. The Airs shooting a fantastic 9 for 15 from the three-point line at 60%.
Well, they're pretty good defensively on the three-point line of the Jets, only allowing 30% opponents shooting in their games, but they are getting torched right now.
Yeah, that percentage is about to change after this matchup if the Airs continue to find this kind of success. And I think good signs for the Airs as well. They're finding some of that success against the zone, which the last couple of weeks they have struggled against. They're finding better movement. They're finding more activity on the offensive glass to counter that. The Jets, on the other hand, that defense dropping back to that 2-3, that's been their solution in recent weeks to when things weren't going right in the one-on-one. It hasn't worked here. Do they have a plan C? Are they going to be able to go to something else as Taranaki is starting to stretch things out? If the Jets go back to that man, look for more drives to occur. If they stay in that zone, we can see there's offensive rebounding and three-point opportunities pretty much all over the court here in the first half.
46-37. 46-37.
Steal. Carlin Davidson behind the back. Oh, Sean Willett almost threw it down with the hammer.
The athlete, that for sure. Multiple options to choose from.
Hilliard working patiently. And Sean Willett will be called for the foul on Bohannon there.
Looked like a lot of contact on the Hilliard post-up.
Oh, I'd love to see the GJ Gardner replay on that dunk attempt.
It was a solid one.
Not many dunk misses deserve a replay.
Bold. He is an athlete. Almost looks like he's needing to slow down half a pace.
Salmon. And Hilliard. Marcel Jones from the corner. Bohannon with the rebound. Jets looking to push it here. The Airs have got back pretty well. Bohannon will stay with the Airs.
He has
Go
been
to
active,
the Airs.
very active on the glass. Hasn't gone his way offensively. He's got Bohannon 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Is Taranaki deliberate offensively coming off the on balls once again? Marcel Jones does not want to tempt Bohannon inside.
As poked away by Najdawi onto the leg of Marcel Jones. Everyone's pointing at each other. It's like a...
I think Marcel Jones should go ahead and be pretty happy with that call. Looked to be fortunate in his favor as we get a timeout. I think Coach Trent Adams wants to discuss this just a bit.
Still this 9-point advantage for the Airs midway through the second quarter. 10 3-pointers from Taranaki.
You see the replay of Najdawi hitting it out. Looks like it might have gone off Bohannon's leg, although from my angle, it looked like it went off Jones's leg.
Referee had the better angle. Players all pointing at each other.
I don't think players are lying so much as just sharing their truth when they point in the opposite directions.
Here's a better angle. No,
Happened fast.
Najdawi just obscuring that.
Double-headed attack for the Jets. Najdawi and Crawford combining for 26 right now. 8 for 12 from the field. One doing it from inside, one doing it from out. They're going to need a little bit more production out of those guys, as Taranaki looks to continue to exploit those transition opportunities.
Slowly trying to get this game back underway.
This has been a long time out.
This has been very long. And then it's a turnover. Bohannon comes away with it. Crawford, wow, didn't even need the glass, and Carlin Davidson really gave him a tough angle as well.
Yeah, I think not going off the glass is what kept that from getting blocked that time, just the awkward angle. Davison didn't know where it was going. Hence another 2, 17 for Crawford now.
Hilliard to Willett for 3. Oh wow, Sean Willett.
Oh, discussing with the team, they expected him to be more of a driver. I mean, he is playing a lot of power forward, but if he's going to shoot the ball like that, watch out.
Yeah, just give him the ball. Him and Hilliard, that's a devastating duo. To dismiss the play of Javonte Douglas as well.
Oh, travel called. I thought that was going to be a foul on Jones, but no. Excellent defense by Marcel Jones in the post. Njdawe unable to use his physical gifts to overpower him.
Nice offense. Douglas, reward the ears with that. That's beautiful passing.
Every time Taranaki attacks the interior of the zone with the drive or the pass, they get something wide open on the kick out or that extra pass. That is what they need to continue to do, get right into the teeth.
Good closeout by Aaron Bailey-Knoll. That denies the timber to 3. Javonte Douglas for the trailing Hilliard. Another 3. Wow. It's raining triples. And Taranaki.
This is looking like a clinic as the Airs are well and truly grabbing a hold of this game with both hands. The Jets need some answers, and it's got to be Crawford and Njdawe. That's the only place that's had any answers today.
12 of 19. There's the ears from 3 in this half. Njdawe, tough catch. It's going to be a foul. Is that on Scott Telfer? It is.
Beautiful transition. Just the trailer. Anthony Hilliard, nobody finding him, but patient Javonte Douglas finds him. And we get another timeout. Hopefully this one goes a little bit quicker than the last one, because surely these guys can't be tired yet. But this is an opportunity for the Jets to talk about what they need on this play. 3 minutes, 9 seconds, down 16. If the Airs are able to pick up the pace, get this lead out to 20, that may be a bridge too far for the Jets to come back from. They don't have that huge scoring ability. You know, they need to keep that game tight. They need to keep it slow. It'll be tough for them to come back from a huge deficit.
The Jets, just 12 points in this quarter so far. A little bit sluggish. The Airs are looking really, really good. Javonte Douglas has 18. 8 from Sean Willett off the bench. Scott Telfer, 6 valuable points. And the biggest lead is this one right now of 16. They've gone on a 9-0 run.
One thing that the Jets have done well during their winning streak is they've closed quarters really nicely. They found a way down the stretch to extend leads or pull things a little closer when the game was getting a little bit out of hand. And they're certainly going to have to do that same thing now as the ball is inbounded to Crawford.
Oh, that's a 3.
There's an answer.
2, sorry, from Robert Crawford.
Get him a little bit of space.
Oh, another triple, no. It's been called a 2, foot on the line by the referee, so Hilliard denied a 3 on that one.
Hilliard, he is now up to 15 points as well.
Njdawe with a little sneaky dunk.
Man, nice pass. Freezing the defense by looking at the other side of the court. But found his man cutting. Well, he's got to like this matchup.
Hilliard brings it back out. Hesitation. Oh, left hand a little strong. Now it's Njdawe with Crawford to his left. Good defense from Willett.
Strong defense by Willett in transition. And without fouling, that is tough to do. Look at Willett everywhere.
Sean Willett.
Oh, unfortunate turnover.
Unfortunately is right. Here's Robert Crawford. Pull up. Has left it short. And then Najdawi and Taufa getting tangled up. And Taufa, he called for another foul.
He likes to rack him up.
He certainly does. That is foul number 3.
Heading to the bench. That is his 3rd foul in about 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Game after this one, Sharks Rams. Some late mail on that one. The entire Rams coaching staff have got a gastro bug, it seems. Sam Smith will be player coach. Hugh and Donna on the call.
Oh my.
On that one.
Well, that is making things interesting, to be fair. Losing the entire coaching staff to the gastro bug that has many a victim around New Zealand right now.
That is secondary to COVID. That is for sure. And the flu. But there seems to be a real problem with the stomach flu going around New Zealand right now.
And let's just leave the rest of it to the imagination. Or not. I don't think about it.
Don't think about it. 57-43. Just a delay in the proceedings here.
I think they're going back to that Hilliard triple, which on the scoreboard was ticked up as a 3, but the refs did call it a 2. So they're just clarifying that as we see Taranaki come back to 57 points. Just a review of the stats really quick. The reading scores for the Airs. Douglas with 18, Hilliard with 16.
Willett with 8.
Hilliard also with 5 assists.
6 rebounds for Javonte Douglas and 4 assists as well.
And I think the most telling stat for the Jets is the way that the Airs have been able to guard Bohannon. 0 assists in this one.
Bohannon gets the bucket on that one.
I think they're okay with him scoring. They don't want him to be that facilitator, though.
Willett trying to muscle it. Oh, the finish! Javonte Douglas went upstairs and hammered it down.
Took that elevator up to 13, dropped everybody else off at 10. With the athleticism, Javonte Douglas. Highlight reel. Loving that crash. And here we see the Willett miss and just no box out by Najdawi. Too easy.
Najdawi just got the, oh no. I forgot to box out on that one.
What a half. Put together by Douglas. 20 points.
He likes this matchup against Cooper. Willett trying to find Douglas. Kicked out by Najdawi.
Javonte Douglas, 20 points on 8 for 11 from the field, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. What a game he is putting together as we have another timeout. And let's get another angle of it. Get up on the rim. Watch out for the braids. They might get caught in the net.
That is a great angle as well. You see how high he got up. Tough finish.
That's the second highest I've seen Javonte Douglas in a dunk highlight.
Oh yeah, he's got an amazing highlight on YouTube.
He has. I think I spent one day about 45 minutes just going back and back over it again and again. I showed my wife it was that good. She was impressed. Not that impressed, but still.
Not a lot of basketball impresses your wife.
No, especially other players' stuff does.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe at halftime go and check out
Might as well.
Javonte Douglas dunk, and that should come up.
You will know which
in
one
your search.
it is. As the Taranaki faithful being rewarded for a strong turnout with a strong performance. They are just doing it all. Defensively, really taking away the opportunities. The Jets, outside of Crawford, haven't hit a 3. 0 for 7 as a team outside of Crawford, who's 3 for 4. So really defending that 3-point line nicely.
+9 rebound advantage for the Airs, shooting 52%.
And this is coming from, as we see Willett let the triple fly. But this is from an Airs team that a week ago in the first half was doubled up on the glass, 30-15. So they have really put some time in to their efforts in that area this week at practice.
Crawford trying to get past Willett. Takaha Cooper driving past Aaron Bailey-Nolan. Does a really nice job with the finish.
Patient but attacking the entire time. That slow, methodical offense the Jets like to run, but took advantage of the switch eventually.
Hilliard, right hand, that is good.
And it's quick. Quick decision, quick movement after that decision. Once he saw Temura on him, he knew he was going to get that shot up off the spin.
And we've got a foul on Aaron Bailey-Nolan with the hook on Najdawi.
Najdawi says, I will most definitely head back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Najdawi's 5 for 5 from the line. He's got 13 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. 2 rebounds, an assist, and 1 missed box out.
And that's the one that will get talked about. How about the free throw stroke from the Razine today? As we mentioned, just a low 60s shooter normally.
And this team's 11 for 13. 11 for 13 from the line. There's one way to get back into this ball game. Down 12 with 20 seconds to go. The Airs can finish the half in style.
I expect to see the Douglas Hilliard pick and roll coming at some point, possibly Jones. There it is.
Jones finds Carlin Davison. It was tipped. 4 to shoot. Willett, the up fake. Long 2. Carlin Davison almost had it, but that is us. For the first half of basketball, 61 points from the home team at TSB Stadium. They have got a healthy 12-point lead over the Manawatu Jets, who are looking for their 4th win in a row. It is an uphill battle, more like a mountain. And we'll be back with the second half stats after the break.
Make yourself a drink of water or something. How you doing, Manawatu? You good? Support us? You okay? Cool. Good seeing you here. Kind of quiet over there, just saying. Finally, let's give it up all. Belport School! PPK.
It's a 12-point lead with the Airs and the Jets from TSB Stadium. And it has definitely been a 3-point fest for the home team. And the Jets look like they're just trying to hang on here. That first half, a little bit sluggish with their offense. And the Airs just sort of been drilling it from everywhere, especially from deep.
Yeah, you see it from Javante Douglas and Anthony Hilliard, two of the main culprits from the three-point line. Sean Willett has a couple of himself, as does Telfer and Rogers. So everybody on the scoring side hitting from three. Robert Crawford carrying the load. Nijdawi down low. The rebounds, an area of dominance for the Airs as well. Up as high as +9, but finished the half up 8. Oh, sorry, 9 it was. And there we see the assists. Both teams really unselfish with the basketball.
And no Bohannon on that stat of the top 5 for the Jets. He's very good at sharing the ball. Like Casey said pre-game, a triple-double watch. But at the moment, they've taken him out of the game. Does have a steal with Robert Crawford's too. And the Airs have been all over them.
Airs are making a point of making it difficult for Bohannon to get anything going as a facilitator. That job's done through halftime. The Jets might have been saved by the bell. Will they give them enough time to recuperate and come back in the second half?
12 points is the lead. We'll be back after the break with the second half.
Shoot. What do you reckon? Yeah, just get one person. You two. May the boys keep up their momentum, keep it firing. Let's go, let's go. Come on, man, you're up. They see that you shoot a three-pointer, and then you doesn't matter for London. It's for entertainment purposes. Well, when you really come up, yep, shoot it. Not bad, not bad. You can shoot it again anywhere on the line, anywhere until you get it in. Uh-oh. You're all right. Let's take it to the free throw line. Let's get to the free throw. Take it to the free throw line. Let's go. Here we go. Uh-oh. That's awkward, Patrick. That is awkward. Hold on, I saw this is going to take you in. Then, holy, he's the front row of the rugby team. Let's go, 3 point. Uh-oh. Have another go. Let's go. Do it. Hey, let's give it up for these guys on still forming. Let's go best round of applause, everybody. Have a good weekend. Let's have a good one. Later. Nah, it's all good, boys. It's all good. It's okay. Oh. At least my daughter's enough, me. Sometimes. Getting a look. Getting nothing. Maybe nothing. Mitch Langton, I'm calling you out. Mitch Langton, where are you? Mitch Langton, I'll see you at the Coastal Rumble next weekend. So if you haven't yet booked your tickets for the Coastal Rumble, that is next weekend down in Taranaki. Oh, it's going to be 100% on the show next week. So if you haven't got your tickets or you bought a table, come on down, join me.
Second half just a couple of minutes away. And the confines of TSB Stadium for the Taranaki Airs, and some home cooking firing up. The Airs 61-49, 61 points and a half for the Airs. They'll be happy with their execution. Coaches are never happy, Casey. They'll nitpick some things at half-time, but what do the Jets need to do to get back into this game?
Well, they need to start controlling the defensive glass. They've given up 13 offensive rebounds in the first half, and that's off 24 misses. So half the time that the Airs miss the shot, they're getting it back. And in the first half, the Airs found so much success in the transition game. Anytime it was a grab and go, it was almost a sure 2 points, if not a three-pointer on the other end. So they have to find a way. On that initial rebound, the Jets have to slow that guy down, defend him before he starts getting up ahead of steam. And then offensively, not bad. 49 points, that's probably right where they want to be. They just need to find a way to slow down what has been a fantastic Airs offense in the first half.
That is going to be another great night of hoops. 1 half to go, one more game to go as well. Sharks and Rams from Southland. Donald Wilkins and Hugh Bain with the call on that one. Rams without their coaching staff. Struck down with a stomach bug, gastro bug. Seems to be going through New Zealand Aotearoa this winter. Stay safe, stay clean, wash your hands. Wear a mask when they ask you to.
Some people think it's not that big a deal, the whole coaching staff goes down, but yeah, that is going to be interesting for the Rams.
Has that happened to you in your playing career?
I can't think of an entire coaching staff going down. We have lost a head coach before or an assistant, but to have everybody who normally has that ability and replace it with a guy who's well respected on your team, Sam Smith, going to have to coach and probably play as well, and think that he's never done before, it's not going to be easy.
Toihi Basketball Aotearoa, that begins Wednesday night. Every game is live on Sky Sport. Proudly presented by GJ Gardner Homes as well. That is going to be exciting. 6 teams from Northern Kahu down to the Hoiho in the south. And that is going to be a fun league to watch. Finally, money in the game for the women of basketball in this country, and some great imports coming across as well from Australia and down from the US and Europe, which is just fantastic because the quality of this Sal's NBL, you might have seen the article and stuff by Mark Hinton during the week, people are absolutely loving watching the Sal's NBL, and if you love watching the Sal's NBL, you'll be mightily impressed by what the Toihi League will throw up for you as well.
Yeah, it's going to be almost a cheat code for the women's game here in New Zealand. The quality of import they're coming through, that's going to teach this next generation of baller in New Zealand is going to be fantastic. It's really going to show these young women who want to be professionals, who want to go to the States and play, the level at which they're going to have to attain to stay there consistently. And it's going to be eye-opening. It's going to be eye-opening for the basketball public to see the quality of play that we're going to get week after week through August. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Still 2 more games tomorrow. Saints at the Bulls from TSB Arena in Wellington. That game was fire last round, round 8. They had some wild point swings.
It was 38-point total.
Yeah, I think the Saints were up 17.
Up 17.
And the Bulls went up 19.
Yeah, so crazy game. And of course, a little bit of turbulence for the Saints, losing Coach Guy Malloy this week. Well, not losing. They know where he's at. He's in Australia where they sent him.
Hawks Giants. Troy McLean will pick up the coaching clipboard for the Saints tomorrow, but Hawks Giants will be the last game of round 9. Looking forward to that game as well. That'll be very, very interesting. Team number 2 against team number 3.
And it is a moving weekend. Anybody at the end of this one could have a vastly different view than they did coming into things. The Jets, are they going to continue this winning streak? Can they dig deep and find a few answers?
The Jets have the Hawks on Tuesday night, excuse me. And so that's going to be a tough game for the Jets and the Airs. It doesn't get easier for the Airs because as Javonte Douglas drives, Najdawi get him for the Airs just quickly. And they will have to play the Saints and the Giants. Double header in round 10.
How about Javonte Douglas? Doing it at both ends. Gets the switch onto Crawford. He's playing center defensively on center John Bohannon. Switches to the scoring guard. Locks him down on one end. Comes down the other end. Catches in transition. Drives to the cup. He is such a valuable two-way player. And he's really changed the fortunes, along with Hilliard, Willett, and some better play of this Air squad.
Makes the second. 63-49, 14-point lead. Paif Momosia to Najdawi. Klein Salmon fires it out. Bohannon gives it to Crawford. Good defense from Carlin Davison, and Crawford misses the three. Long shot, long rebound. Momosia has it.
Sending more guys to the offensive glass. 4 white shirts attacking the boards that time.
Bohannon with the post move. That's good. John Bohannon getting an early touch.
And they started there early in the game, but went away from it. They can find success in the post. They do not have the size to counter his post play. Need to go down there more often.
Here's Roger. Carlin Davidson. Nice seal from Roger, and the finger roll is lovely.
Good looking off his preferred target by Roger, allowing Davison to have an easy lane for that finish. Oh, nice job, Davison.
He's called for the foul, is he? On the reach?
That's a foul?
Carlin Davidson. No, he's gifted athletically. He's got some tools in the toolbox. Just needs to refine his skill level. He's only 18.
He just needs to spend some more time on the court, understanding what his role is against a higher quality of player, but he is certainly a bright future.
Hilliard. Oh, Javonte Douglas does it again.
I love the early kick ahead by Hilliard, letting Javonte Douglas put the work in, and he is tremendous in transition. What a finish, despite the defense of Crawford. No effect.
Just go and look at Javonte Douglas highlight on YouTube like we told you to do at halftime. Hilliard with the bucket off the Douglas steal.
Douglas has been a one-man wrecking crew, creating an opportunity for Hilliard there.
The Jets are crashing back down to earth here. They're down 18. 18-point lead, quickly getting bigger and bigger. With just 2:15 gone in this third quarter.
As we see the transition opportunity, that's how it started, and then it finished with a bucket, and looks like another transition opportunity.
Here we go. Marcel Jones
Hey!
with the stuff.
I appreciate it. Up there in the mid to late 30s, still getting up over the rim. I mean, we could have given it to the young fella for some real high-flying action, but it was still a dunk.
I felt like we were going to get a windmill from Carlin Davidson, and Najdawi misses the bunny.
And you're starting to see some body language effect on the Jets here. They need to find a way to answer.
Crawford with the rebound. He pushes it. Najdawi's got that nice little baby hook.
Found a little patience offensively, got to his spot, and just used his strength and athleticism for the finish. We have a whistle, I believe, because Marcel Jones pulled down the net, but he had that one on his own. As we see the Jones break. Still doing it. Fresh to death, Marcel Jones.
He's got a smile on his face on that one as he looks to the bench. Timeout. 71 plays 53. This game has got out of hand for the Jets.
They are rolling, are the Naki. Gut check time for the Manawatu now. Back to the timeout. Hey guys, we got 17 minutes left. We're down 18. What do we want to do? We want to come up these next 7 minutes of this quarter, fight hard, find a way to value possession to a greater degree and get some stops in transition, because right now they are, for the most part, just getting out-intensified and outworked. And certainly when you're at a talent deficit, that is never the solution to get some wins.
Javonte Douglas has 24, Hilliard has 19. That's what Crawford has for the Jets. He's their leading scorer. Najdawi 17, Bohannon 8, Willett 8. Bohannon has 7 rebounds, as does Douglas. And getting back out there for the second half, excuse me, the third quarter of the second half. I love that the young bench unit there on the back wall goes into the timeouts as well.
They do. They've also got a photographer in there that also gets in the timeouts, bringing the camera in. Good all around. It's good that the fellas get an extra little space in the baseline.
Carlin Davison with the ball. Carlin Davison spinning, throws it down with 2 hands. Put him in the mixer and came out with better.
That is the athleticism we're speaking of, going over to his, spinning to his right shoulder there. That is not an easy finish for a right-hander, but he makes it look so.
Oh, Hilliard was hawking for that. He just couldn't save it. Stays with the Jets.
And John Bohannon saying, hey, does somebody want to tell me that's coming? It's obviously Carlin Davis.
Just the hops on the man.
Man, he is bouncy.
On the kid, really. 18 years of age. Bohannon, he's been taking that shot on warm-ups before the game, and Hilliard gets it. Oh, the look! Oh, that is gorgeous to Marcel Jones. The floor is your friend.
How about the Hilliard pass? Knew exactly where he's going. Perfect angle right into the shooting pocket. Jones takes the gift for the finish.
And then another turnover.
Oh, it's getting bad now.
Now it's getting real exciting. Another dunk. Javonte Douglas, it's showtime in the third quarter.
I hope the Jets know that they're not going to call it if they go down 30. They're looking like they're hoping they could just call this one open run done.
Another steal.
Wow.
Javonte pulls up for 3. That is confidence.
Was pretty thirsty.
Hilliard.
But why not?
Wow,
Because they're just having fun now.
Hilliard's 3's contested.
Okay, guys, let's just tone it down a bit. We're up 24, not 48, as we see the Douglas smash. I think he was, didn't know how much time he had. He could have put a few more tricks in that one.
I'm getting overexcited on that previous possession, though.
Well, Taranaki has to feel good, playing confidently, dominating the matchup right now. But the Jets, this is looking much more like an early season Jets performance than what we've seen in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Their confidence is down at the moment.
Carlin Davidson gets smacked, and Najdawi, and Davidson is called for the foul.
He'll head to the bench as he picks up his 3rd personal foul.
Telfer in the game.
No foul trouble for the Jets. Davison, Roger, and Willett.
Jacob Collis in the game for the Jets. Then you find something off the bench. Bohannon with the catch on the baseline. Can't get the roll, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bohannon's been struggling on some of the bunnies today.
Saw a lot of Jacob Collis at the start of the season. And it was just the band of youths running around for the Jets. Did a good job until the reinforcements arrived.
Those were desperately needed reinforcements. It had changed the fortunes of the squad. But a temporary setback in New Plymouth this afternoon as they have run into a buzzsaw transition offense and 3-point shooting.
Willett saw the lane. He hammers it down.
Oh my. This is little more than a scrimmage right now. It is dunk after dunk.
Willett hungry for the ball. Steaming down the court. Kicking it out to Roger. That's good. It's a bloodbath in the third quarter. The airs are tearing them apart.
There must be snow on the mountain because it is an avalanche just thundering down on the Jets here in the third quarter. In this 5 minutes, they have been outscored 19-5.
Tamada with the air ball.
So even more, 22-5. As we see the Willett action down the lane.
Auntie did a really good job of just clearing that lane out as well.
It's strange that. Always doing the yeoman-like work. As Taranaki builds the lead to 27. Make it 30. Oh no, I thought it was going. It was that kind of day.
Well, it was that kind of quarter. 82-55.
A 21-6 run here in the third.
My goodness. Foul on the key. Bohannon is fouled by Noel. Bailey Noel.
Back to the free throw line.
Just 6 points for the Jets in this quarter.
3, 2, 1,
Just a welcome relief here just to stop the game. Catch your breath for the Jets. Just 3 of 14 from deep as well for the Jets.
This is not a fun position to be in on the court when everything's going wrong.
The Bears have just lost a little bit of composure as well.
They're enjoying themselves a bit.
They certainly are.
And the lack of defensive intensity from their opposition.
Sean Willett, the strength. Everyone in the gym helping him up.
We've got to see some leadership from somebody on the Jet squad. You know, possession, things aren't going well. You're down 30, but you got to get your guys together. You got to find a way to just pull out the pickaxe and start digging. Find a way to work. Find a way to pick up the work rate. Right now, we don't see them coming together defensively. Offensively, they haven't been getting the shots that they wanted to, and there's been a precipitous drop in the defensive intensity.
Well, it misses the foul line shot. Collis. Jacob Collis with a little floater. And then now, a long pass to Jones. Hilliard inside to Jones. Marcel Jones left that short.
Not a bad shot, but I would like to see the Airs go back to running offense.
Hilliard. Telfer knocks that down.
Why run offense when you get looks like that in transition, though? That is his third triple of the game. 9 points for him. 3 for 4 from deep.
Bohannon.
No bucket.
No bucket. No continuation. Telfer knocking down threes in this game.
Nice find by Hilliard. That was, I believe, his 8th assist if they give it to him, which they should. Working on 19 points, 8 assists then.
It's his third three as well for Scott Telfer in this game. He's got 9 off those threes. Javonte Douglas, triple-double watch, 26, 8, and 7, Casey.
It's there. My only question on whether or not he gets it is if he plays enough in the fourth quarter.
He might run the bench unit in that fourth for a large chunk of it at the very least.
Free throws, one of the few things going correctly for the Jets, as they are now 17 for 20 from the line.
Man, the Jets' defense has just crumbled.
It is non-existent.
Yes, it's just not there. I mean, Hilliard, fall away, no hand, no one near him.
You could put the Jets' defense on the endangered species list right now, because it would be difficult to spot.
They are grounded, that is for sure. And that is goaltending on the backboard there, so that's why that counts. Hilliard, excuse me, Willett bobbled that, and it will go to the Jets. Catch a break.
They have caught a few. I mean, Taranaki has found success in transition, but they are not putting the pedal down to the metal by any means. This is just a little bit of a lack of fortitude to get back and play some defense.
Tamara knocks down a 3.
Well, that will be helpful if he could catch a little bit of fire, as he has been quiet today. Now 2 for 7 for his 5 points.
Douglas, Willett from Telfer, and then it's well picked off by Salmon.
Oh, Salmon had a layup.
Certainly did. Temera from the Resine line. Famoselli has it. Collis, lefty, the 3. Temera on the follow, that's nice.
We need a timeout for the Airs now, to be reminded that yes, we're up 26, but this is still a basketball game where we need to work on what we're doing. This is a case of the last few minutes of the team being infected by the malaise of their opponent. They could be forgiven for it. You know, things are going to go easy from this point on, but you need a higher level of execution. You don't want to form bad habits. As we see the nice finish by Temera on the Collis miss.
A lot of boxing out going on in this game.
It is.
In large chunks of it.
There are a few endangered species, I think, out there today. Boxing out is on the list.
So this game has got out of hand for the Jets. (89-65) with a minute 23 to go.
Ball coming back in for the Airs, up 24. A bit of a faster lineup for the Jets with Bohannon sitting down. They should be able to match up in transition with a bit more speed. As we see some token pressure coming up the break.
Some token defense. Marcel Jones just waited for the pass in.
Just so easy right now. Just having their way offensively when they show a little bit of patience. And another dunk coming up.
Comes Marcel Jones for his layup in transition.
Speaking of icing, I think Marcel Jones is going to need some icing after the 2 dunk attempts today.
Good to see Marcel Jones back out there. He's been in the league since about 2008, 2009.
He's a stalwart. That's many a team.
Certainly has.
Had some great years with the Jets. Maybe the last times that they were contending.
Javonte Douglas, tough drive into Najdawi. He's fouled.
That was a physical meet-up in the midair there. Najdawi, he's not the biggest guy out on the court. Stands about 6'7", but you can tell he's carved out of steel. He is continually making his opponents realize what his elbows feel like. I've appreciated his work that he's done. Hasn't come to a lot of success today.
Douglas gets the roll on that one. What a game he's had. 26 points on 10 of 15 shooting. 4 of 8 from 3, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
3 steals. Not bad at all. Someone get a shot up.
Oh, Jacob Collis. A silver lining on a terribly grey cloud of a third quarter for the Jets. They are down 25. The Airs just pouring it on. 95 points through 3 quarters. We'll be back after the break.
If you've got a DJ Gardner's disc underneath there, have a look. You win yourself a basketball. Simple. DJ Gardner disc. You got one of those. Come see Yenny. He'll sort you out. If you've got one of those discs, there's two more out there. Two more out there. Find those discs. You get yourself a free basketball courtesy of DJ Gardner home. See if they're under the 1 or 2. See if the 1 or 2 have. Oh. See if 1 or 2's got their point underneath their. Oh. Nah, sorry guys. One thing is coming up, 1 or 2. Thank you very much. Great support.
10 more minutes of basketball, 10 more minutes for the Jets. Find some respectability in the scoreline. Down 25. Casey, you're right in Casey's corner on the NZNBL site. Stranger things have happened, but this would be the strangest thing that has happened for a Manawatu team that has impressed over the last few weeks to claw this one back.
I just don't know where they're going to find the points at this point. Just not shooting the ball well enough from the three-point strike at just 5 for 18. 3 of those makes from Robert Crawford. But mostly it's the defense. They've given up 95 points through 30 minutes. That, to put it politely, is atrocious.
Carlin Davidson knocks down a 3.
They need to find some work. And this is the thing about this Air squad. They can overwhelm you athletically. They have just athletes all over the court.
Temida knocks down that 3.
His second of the ball game. You're going to need a little bit more of that.
There's another great bounce pass. Carlin Davidson is met by Collis and Salmon.
Well, not too bad a defensive effort performed there. Davidson gets the benefit of the doubt, however.
So Carlin Davidson at the line. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Carlin Davidson.
Racking up triple digits on this free throw if he hits it. That's the way to curse him. That would be as early as a 100-point score tally has been met in quite some time.
Oh, maybe Jacob Collis knocks down another 3. He hit one to end the third quarter. I think probably the Sharks, when they spanked the Saints,
yeah, that's a good point,
in the first round, they probably hit 100, I feel like, early in the third. That was a bloodbath.
Strong hands.
Alonzo Mourning hit 8 from 8 from 3. That's how Jones steps through on that one.
How about that finish by Jones? Really attacking the middle of the zone are the Airs and finding a lot of success out of it, exactly as you should.
Robert Crawford knocks down that 3.
Finding a bit of space.
How do you think the Saints will go with this coaching change? Troy McLean has been around the Saints probably since he was at high school, to be honest. I remember him being a Wellington boy myself, being very good at the college level, high school level.
As Anthony Hilliard drains another. I think it's certainly going to be good for some of the guys. He'll have a greater familiarity with guys like Donnie Samuel, with guys like Jordan Atai, who haven't been firing as they should, as Richie Rogers takes the charge. But sometimes it's just a little bit of change in attitude and mentality that allows a team to play with a little bit more freedom. By no means do I think it was Guy Malloy's fault. You know, they were up, as you said, 17 points in the last game. He didn't give up that lead, but they do have to find a different solution to the problems that they've been met with. And Guy Malloy, whatever the issue was, wasn't able to get those issues sorted. And I have all confidence in Troy, former teammate, knows the game very well, and he'll certainly have the confidence of the guys.
that bounce pass made it through. Is quite something, but now it will be the Jets with the ball. It's Temera looking to fall away on that one, and it's Hilliard. It's been everywhere in this game. Another rebound for him. And Carlin Davison.
And the biggest scorer, we're told by our research department that the biggest score this year is 117 by the Sharks against that Saints team. Looking well achievable by Taranaki, but wait a minute, the Jets aren't quite done. They're finding some quality from distance in the last few minutes, cutting it down to 22.
Famosili just sticking in the zone, and Javonte Douglas is going to make them try and pay for it. It's too long on that one. But Crawford pulling up from deep. And that is going to be Jets ball still. Yeah, 117.81. What has been made of this plight of the Saints? I read a stat today. They haven't missed the playoffs since 2007. Ironically, when they did, they were 9-9 and they were on the 6th spot, which of course
that's what they're looking for.
You needed to be in that top 4 up until this season.
Well, I think 9-9 can get you in this season. That's the number I thought before the year.
I think the Rams and one other team were 9-9 last year, perhaps as well. My memory serves me correctly. That would look like Carlin Davidson, and Javonte Douglas came in and swooped it up and in it.
I think Sean Willett split the middle on that one, but still got 2. It's been that kind of day for the Airs.
Left it short, and Douglas cleans it up.
Even when they mess up, they can't do any wrong. This is a game that the Jets cannot wait to be over. Some days, you just run headfirst into a buzzsaw, and as Richie Rogers gets the N1, this is certainly feeling like one of those for the Jets. As you see,
Willett
didn't quite get enough air on it to Davidson.
Sean Willett, just the enthusiasm, and like you said before, he's just grease lightning. He's into everything. He's got 12 points in this game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, but also 4 turnovers because it's not Disney. And it's just good to see when they bring back Ty Wynyard as well.
And it's in under 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He is doing it all. I love his energy and enthusiasm. I think when they have their full squad, this is a team that nobody is going to want to see.
This is a team that is outside the 6 at the moment. Najdawi pulling that one down.
Najdawi just consistent with that hook shot.
And they win this game, and it obviously looks like they're probably going to. Taranaki has got a 5-5, still keeps them out of that top 6. The Bulls play the Saints tomorrow.
I actually think Taranaki, if they get the win, might have it on the points differential, because that's where it goes to. So we'll see. We'll see once the statisticians get through with it. But they got a chance if Franklin loses today to be in that 6th spot.
Just with the points differential, the Bulls, yeah, they're 0. They're 682 to 682. The Taranaki is
negative now, but they will be positive after today.
Possibly. They're minus 36, Casey.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one to match.
Yeah. So they'll still be on the outside looking in. Maybe.
We'll see. 5.5 left. They still got the starters out there. I think Coach Trent Adams understands that every point is valuable.
Well, they certainly will have the tiebreaker because they beat this Jets team in the first round by 21.
Yeah, this is one matchup they will feel confident about.
Crawford with a strip. Regathers it. Temera looking to drive. Temera, haven't seen a lot of that. And he bends the defense and gets the and one.
He is just quick twitch athleticism. With that jump shot going down, with the consistent it is, he really has opened up the possibility for his offensive game.
Scott Talford using all his fouls in this game.
That's what they're for. You can't go home with him. You might as well leave him out there on the court. I always felt that when a game was finished, if I didn't have at least 4 fouls, that I wasn't really doing my job out there.
You made them count.
Sometimes that's the only thing I had counted for me on the court.
5:11 to go in this game. Still plenty to talk about for the coaching staff of both teams.
I mean, they're making it seem like it, but really.
Trent Adam coaching like he's down 26, not up 26.
All 5 starters for the Airs are in double figures. Sean Willett with 15 off the bench as well.
They've got the Giants and the Saints next round. Both games away. So they'll probably, it's a tough trip because they've got to go to they've got to go to Nelson and then back over to Wellington. Then they have the Bulls at home and they've got the Rams away. So 3 of the next 4 are away. The Jets, they've got the Hawks and the Bulls at home. And then they've got a double with the Giants, home and away, or away, then home, as it works out on the schedule.
And none of those are easy. All against other teams that are fighting for that same finals position. It is only getting tougher from here.
Javonte Douglas. Is that his 3rd dunk, 4th dunk?
At least, but nice.
I think it's his 4th.
I do appreciate the pocket pass from Telfer there. Freezing the defense and hooking up Douglas for the finish. He's now got 32. Another turnover. Are we going to get another dunk? Oh, Telfer, corner 3. Go for double figures. Oh, he didn't hit it.
Temida. Long on that one. Najdawi gets it, however. Inside to Bohannon.
Oh, Bohannon's back.
Back in the game.
I might have just left him out. I'd probably be pulling my starters out of the game at this point if I was either team. There's the likelihood of a comeback. I would have pretty low on the Richter scale. Not that that's the scale you use to judge comebacks, but were it so. Using the Richter scale to check the avalanches inside the gym of the TSB Stadium.
There it is. 26 is the lead. Nice bounce pass.
Oh, put up a shot, Auntie.
Oh, Hilliard with a deep 3. There's Javonte Douglas again, and he stepped out on the baseline on that one. Javonte Douglas grabbing another rebound. That's rebound number 9. And he's got 8 assists to go with his 32 points.
That's a game. That is a ball game.
Let's get a triple-double with Javonte Douglas.
Jeez, that's strong.
That's really, really strong. Takaha Cooper just roadkill on that one.
And it looks like the officials aren't really looking for charges anymore. So don't bother putting your body on the line. I jest. They're always looking to make the right call. Dawi, is that an N1? I believe it is.
Yeah, it counts.
Still working hard out there. As we see Javonte Douglas shed. I believe that was Tukaha Cooper.
3, 2, 1, Avalanche!
Now we've got Benji Freeman checked into the game. And I got a feeling he might add to the highlights.
Yeah.
Number 16 out there.
He's a lot of fun, his game. Hilliard.
Although when you talk
gets
about
the roll.
as we see the make, when you talk about he's a lot of fun in his game, I may just be somebody who's attracted to mullets on basketball players.
He's one of the best.
Speaking of mullets in basketball, how about Luke Travers, young Australian getting drafted yesterday?
Luke Travers going to the Cavs.
Look at the Cavs late.
How about Ousmane Dieng?
How about that, though?
Going to OKC. What a long, fun, young team that OKC Thunder team will be.
Pick number 11, New Zealand Breakers.
Hugo Brisson as well, going in the same draft, going in the last pick of the round 2 to the Bucks.
What a coup for the Breakers. Yes, they haven't had the most successful seasons as of late, but I'll tell you what, sending prospects to the league, that will get you some talent. That'll get you on the map from guys that, hey, they've sent how many players to the NBA the last few years?
And I know there's a lot of discourse around why the Breakers probably had 2 young players and gave them minutes. But you probably try and make some money if you're a basketball team on the road with no home court, no home fans. We got nothing. Yeah, they had nothing. So bringing in 2 talented young players who will most likely get drafted. You sign these guys, one of them is a next star, one of them has a full contract. You sign them to a 2-year deal. The NBA team who drafts them buys you out of that contract. So you make your money that way.
There's the key.
That's the key for it. That's why a lot of fans were wondering why they were getting a lot of burn.
Bohannon with the finish down low.
Unfortunately, basketball's a business. There's a strip. Far more Sealy felt like he got that clean as well.
This is just a fashion walk to the rim. Nijdawi gets the sub, and looks like Nijdawi and Crawford will be on the bench for the rest of this one. Solid games from the 2 of them. 24 for Nijdawi to go along with 5 rebounds, and 22 for Crawford on 8 for 15 from the floor.
This is the highest scoring game by a team this season, eclipsing the Sharks' demolition of the Saints. 119 by Taranaki is. 1 or 2 still put 93 on them though.
Oh, please find Benji Freeman for a dunk. Let's do it.
There he is on the wing. Talfit. Nice spin move. Oh my.
How about that fast break with the ball not hitting the floor?
Nathaniel Salmon.
Well done. Put him in the spin cycle. Always good to have a highlight late than never.
Still 2 minutes 14 for Javonte Douglas to get his triple-double.
Willett is strong.
Willett is so strong and gets the reverse.
He just bumped Bohannon there to maintain possession.
Shoulders on the man. 10 for 3. There's another rebound. That's 10 for Douglas. It's 2 assists. Here's Freeman crossing him up. And one. Benji Freeman makes it count.
Benji Freeman, he's a
Kenny
guy.
Powers. Powering to the hoop.
He's a guy who I think could probably find some more minutes in this Airs team. He's light on his feet. He's multi-skilled, and saw the change of direction there before.
That is double C thick mullet. Like that is. Look at the volume on that.
It's lovely.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
It is cascading down the back of his neck.
As Keith said, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and that is one of them. But also, I am a little one-eyed for mullets.
Yes, you are. Richie Freeman making it work. Left it short.
Get it going, Benji.
Timida. Oh, trying to drop the hammer on Douglas.
I like the mindset, though.
Well, last week he wasn't. He was trying to avoid contact around the rim.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
Oh, Sean Willett knocks down a 3.
It is just one of those days
He's
for
got
the Airs.
21. He's 8 of 15. Collis.
Airs are 18 for 37 from the three-point line.
Oh my.
Highest scoring game of the year in the South NBL.
Javonte Douglas with another rebound. Looking for the assist. And it's Sean Willett at the other end with the alley-oop.
Man, clinic.
Benji with the steal.
What's he got in his bag of tricks?
Javonte giving him another assist. Hit it, Sean Willett for the triple-double. Knocks it down. There it goes.
Wow, triple dub watch is successful. And Sean Willett is pumped up to pile it on the Jets.
Got me out of my seat.
You did too.
3 at the other end to give the Jets the triple figures of a 101. They are down 30.
How about the scoring of this one? This is an onslaught.
And they're up on their feet. What a performance this has been by the ears. Benji Freeman with a long 3. And Salmon at the other end with the flush. Benny Carlos Smith on the floor. And Javonte Douglas dribbles it out. Javonte Douglas, 11 assists, 11 rebounds, 34 points. 131 to 100. A 31-point win for the Airs. Sean Willett is absolutely ecstatic. Grabbing Javonte Douglas. Big win. And they shake hands. This has just been one-sided since half-time. In fact, the Jets never really led in this game. Early on, they had a small one, but Casey Frank, what do you make of this Airs performance?
Well, they came out and did what they wanted to do. They dominated the competition despite being without their leading rebounder against a team that was looking to really hurt them on the glass, but they came in dominating that area. 41 rebounds apiece for both teams, but it was the transition offense, the athleticism, and look at the joy these guys are playing with. This is great to see for Taranaki. You know, I spoke earlier this year to Aaron Bailey-Noel, and he said, you know, you treasure it when things are going well, because he's had a lot of bad teams in the Naki, but this is looking like a good one. They're playing together, they're playing with confidence, and when it comes down to it, they got the horses to be in the race this year.
I just love the way Sean Willett played in this game as well. He had so much enthusiasm. He was into everything. 26 points, but this is the highest scoring game by a team in the Sal's NBL for the last 2 seasons. 125 was what the Saints put on the Bulls last year as well. So 131. And those are your leading scorers. Look at that.
Look at that 86 from the import trio of the Airs. That is impressive. The import trio from the Jets did a little damage of their own, but it was all one-sided today.
And that's how you spend your salary cap.
There it is. That is.
For some teams, take note.
Well, I think you got a different cap for your imports than you do for your locals as well. So make sure you get all 3 that you can get, because they help. As we see Douglas with the second part of that triple-double with his 11 rebounds. Bohannon finds his way.
The disrespect of us not talking about Javonte Douglas being triple-double watch was John Bohannon. Not featuring in the assist column, but there it is, Douglas and Hilliard, 11 assists each.
Love the unselfishness from your top scorers, but that is the player of the game for my money, Javonte Douglas. The triple-double, he had the block, he had the steals, and he came out in that third quarter and dominated traffic on both ends.
He showed us his bag, that is for sure. And 13 of 19 for Douglas. That is efficiency.
Efficiency all over the board for Taranaki. They shot 58% from inside the arc and 48% from outside of it, while only turning the ball over 14 times. That is, oh sorry, pardon that, 9 times. Those were 14 steals. So what a game for them.
Big game in Southland coming up next in just a matter of minutes. The Rams and the Sharks. Hugh Bainan, Donald Wilkins on the call. The Rams without their coaching staff. Sam Smith with the clipboard and the singlet, doing the player coach thing. Tomorrow, the double header, the Saints and the Bulls. They had a great game to watch last week, and they'll do it again in Wellington. Hawke's Bay and the Giants, looking forward to that game as well. We'll be on the call from Pettigrew Green Arena in Napier. The Giants and the Hawks, teams 2 and 3 in the standings.
Battle for first place.
Certainly. The Tuatara will be watching that game intently, no doubt. They're on a 4-game skid after losing last night to the Giants. See how the Giants will bounce back. GJ Gardner-Holmes, Toihi Basketball Aotearoa begins Wednesday night. And every game is live on Sky Sports. 16 competition. The Women's League has got a much-needed boost. And finally, financial aid. Paying the players after so long doing it for the love of the game. It's just a great thing, and about damn time as well.
Agreed.
And we are done here. 131 is what the Airs put on the Jets. Themselves scored 100 points, but it was an absolute shellacking. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow with the Giants and the Hawks. From myself and Casey Frank, good night.